with the Cleveland Browns. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. First carry now for the former Badger, Jonathan Taylor. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. At the 34-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. Blocked and turned to the side.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now Taylor. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
Taylor, the ball carrier.
You often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
Eight yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. The give to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line.
Taylor is the ball carrier.
And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Taylor. 7 yards there and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
And a hard-earned yard there as he ran through one would-be tackler. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. And they're going to have another first down as he's going to be tackled at the Browns' 22-yard line.
At the 22-yard line.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20.
Jonathan Taylor.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Down at the 20-yard line.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run response.
And he will take it on in for a giant touchdown. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Giants have a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Giants 7, Browns nothing.
Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 23. From the gun, he'll set up to throw. This into the hands of Marvin Hall, complete. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 30-yard line.
To throw again on 2nd down, Mayfield. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. He's the reigning AFC Offensive Player of the Week, and defensively they have to find an answer for him.
And that's what you would do if you were calling plays, right?
Yeah,
you'd make sure that he gets targeted. But the thing about it is the route running. That's what makes him so dangerous, is because no matter what is presented defensively, he runs his route with such skill that he's able to go up and get the football first in each and every situation.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. Jarvis Landry, Pro Bowl wideout, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
A 2nd down throw for Mayfield. He'll get this to his speedster, Paul Richardson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run. So the drive takes him into Giants territory now, 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Going to the air again with Mayfield. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
A gain of 18.
Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
First down.
A 1st down throw for Mayfield. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. And he's got it. And the Browns are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, touchdown number 18 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
His kick is
And he puts it through.
That ties the game at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Here's Dante Pettis on the return. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive lineman. But you know, in order to keep the football moving downfield, other people have to get involved as well. Your wide receivers, your tight ends, lead runners, anything that you have possible to get in front and keep the ball moving.
And now the defense may be looking out for a pass coming up. He rifles one that's intercepted. That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Did I just see what I thought I saw? Did I just see what I thought? That had to be. Come on, say it for me. Say it for me. Who picked up that pass?
The free safety.
Oh, you got to have those great skills back there. Eyes, anticipation, great hands. And, of course, how about the fluid moves afterwards to take it all the way to the house?
Sounds like you're watching your old game film up here in your head.
Yeah, that's the dream I had of being that player. I just never was.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they...
The ball is free. Taylor lost it. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Austin Hooper, Pro Bowler a year ago, the intended target. And that'll bring up second down. To throw, Mayfield. That is caught inside the 5. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1.
First and goal.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a first down. They'll give it to Chubb. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. Only a yard on the pickup there. Second and goal.
It's a gain of a yard.
They'll try again with Chubb, and they'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the second quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the first quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the second. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment and you have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better, and I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Giants take over first and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now it's up to the offense to get back out on the field and pick things up.
No, they're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Jones throwing again. Back to Brown, this time complete. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line.
First and 10.
A big play there for the Giants. 47 yards. They'll run on first down. Taylor. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. A good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
42.
Throwing on second and long. Jones, rush coming, and he's taken down. Sione Takitaki in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. After that sack, third and long, tough spot for Jones and the Giants.
Check 50, check 50. Back, back, back. 19.
Off the play fake, Jones. And that is incomplete. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you, because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game.
Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. A minute 50 to go here in the first half. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. It's a gain of 34. They'll run with Chubb. And he takes this one in for a Brown score.
Cleveland.
Nick Chubb with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. This is becoming quite the half he's had here.
Remember in our pregame meetings, they talked about wanting to run the football and staying with it? Well, when you're scoring this many touchdowns, there's no reason to go away from it, is there? They are off to a fantastic start. They hope it continues.
3 already for him. That'll be taken about a yard deep. A spin. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
The Giants take over 1st and 10.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive is going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
At the 27-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Jones. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. Keelan Cole, the intended target, and it's 3rd and 5.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
That's the rookie from LSU, Grant Delpit. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown.
Markey lining up for the extra point.
So now 2 pick sixes that he's thrown in this first half of play. Where do you go from here?
Well, number one, make sure you keep your poise. Make sure you go to the sideline after throwing this second one, and you look like you're still in charge, that you're still the guy, because your team's going to feed off of you. And if you're having your hands on your head or shaking your head and walking with your head down, guess what? They're not going to rally at all.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Giants take over 1st and 10. At their own.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
He'll get this to his tight end. It's Jonnu Smith. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Blitz coming, and down he goes. B.J. Goodson gets him for a loss of 5. He is so tough to handle on the blitz, and that's Exhibit A. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. A final shot before break. Jones. And his throw's going to be incomplete. So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. He's going to look for Beckham in the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. And it's 2nd down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
23 yards.
They run again on 1st down, Chubb. Open space inside the 10. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 21st touchdown of the season. And this offense is running away with this one. And that rushing touchdown, his fourth, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it, but he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance.